With months left of hurricane season, about 16% of Hurricane Ian homeowner insurance claims are still open. That's according to data through June 28th from the Florida Office of Insurance Regulation.
And one Cape Coral homeowner says he reached a settlement with his insurance company, but the final check still hasn't reached his house. Wait News consumer reporter Andriana Shepard shows us his more than 9-month journey to start construction on his home.
This is actually the third tarp.
This is how Alexis Hernandez and his family have lived since Hurricane Ian. Electric panels messed up and rigged water to make do with what they do have.
I try to make a small repair here, kind of bypass the system, so I could at least get a some type of water system inside the house so we could take a shower. Obviously, this is not professionally. This is something that I just had to make real quick just to get by.
He's constantly worried his Cape Coral home will sustain even more damage because he still hasn't received the final insurance payment from Universal Property and Casualty Insurance to fix his home.
I got water leaks inside my house now. Obviously, that creates a bigger problem with the mold and the insulation, and then the ceiling, the sheetrock, all that needs to be replaced. Now you have stains as well. It creates a hazard. You know, for especially for the kids, you know, they shouldn't be inhaling that. They shouldn't be around any of that type of stuff.
According to the Insurance Information Institute, Universal Property and Casualty Insurance is the second largest home insurer in Florida. The company's website claims its fast-track crew is equipped to process and pay claims on the spot. That's far from Hernandez's experience.
They actually dropped the ball.
Hernandez filed his claim a couple days after Hurricane Ian. He tells me it's going to cost $70,000 to $80,000 to fix his home, according to the estimates he got on his own. Someone came out to inspect the damage a month after the storm. About a month after that, he received a check for $9,600. But he didn't agree that was enough.
And even the square footage on the house, he has it all wrong, because it was like about 18 pages, and every square footage of the rooms, the house, the roof, everything was off.
After that, he said months passed without hearing from his insurance company. He had to call them.
They told me that the reason that no one's gotten back to me is because we haven't done a portal.
So Hernandez created that portal and uploaded all the documentation he had, but still silence. He kept calling until he could get some answers.
Every time it will be something different, as, well, nothing's been uploaded to your portal. And you'll call 2 hours later, yep, we got your portal here. And then ever since I filed the claim to right now, there's been 4 desk adjusters. And at this point, the 4th desk adjuster is not even speaking with my public adjusters. The supervisor is handling this now.
So he says he filed a complaint with the Florida Department of Financial Services, and it looked like there was some movement. Hernandez was supposed to have a meeting in early June. It was postponed multiple times. They eventually came to a settlement in late June. I reached out to Universal to get their side of the story. A spokesperson wrote in a statement they didn't hear anything from Hernandez's public adjuster until January. The spokesperson added they didn't get additional documentation from the public adjuster for another inspection until June. 19 days after that, all the parties involved came together to discuss their differences and arrive at an agreement. The settlement agreement was sent the same day, but the check still hasn't hit Hernandez's mailbox.
It's like I'm pulling teeth here. It's like you're a hot potato. They're just throwing you around inside that office, and you hold it for a little bit, you hold it for a little bit. That's almost worse.
So until that check arrives, his home will stay damaged as peak hurricane season gets closer. Andriana Shepard, Wink News.
Now, the Florida Office of Insurance Regulation data shows Lee County had the most insurance claims. About 40,000 claims are still open in the county.